This video is inspired by this post, which is inspired by their loss. Help keep the memory of their lost one alive. This video is not bashing all individuals who are police officers, part of their support network, or the overall system. This video is bashing when the lesser of the human gene pool, which has nothing to do with race, aka subspecies, either of the only two genders, age, although should come wisdom, or social status, are given the same social status meant for the superior gene pool under the guise of equality. The lesser of the human gene pool lack the emotional, mental, and physical abilities for positions meant for the superior of the human gene pool. They lack confidence, critical thinking skills, discipline, common sense, self-control, etc. When the lesser of the human gene pool who obtain positions of authority must interact with a civilian who is genetically superior, they dismiss their instincts to avoid that person, have skewed perceptions, and escalate matters beyond ridiculous. The following video clips show what happens when this type of person obtains the position of training others. We have a contributing factor to social decay. Warning, some scenes contain violence.
Now, folks, let's be honest. I grew up in a law enforcement family. Maybe there was a day when if a man was asked for an ass whooping, it's a cop's job to give it to him, yes?
Alpha Rocket Ladder 2.
Well, that day is gone. If it ever existed, it's gone today. There is no action you can engage in that will not be on CNN and YouTube tomorrow morning. You don't have to like it. You got to accept it. It's called reality. There's cameras and umpires everywhere.
You make the point that while killing may be an inherent taboo, it's something that can be learned.
The only way you make a frightened person react in a certain way is to drill it into them. The only way you make a frightened person react in a certain way is to drill it into them. The only way you make a frightened person react in a certain way is to drill it into them, to make it a conditioned response.
Every species, every mammal has a powerful built-in resistance against killing their own kind.
Now you begin the process of orchestrating the instruments together in a symphony of death and destruction!
What does the predator do? They kill. Only a killer can hunt a killer. Are you emotionally, spiritually, psychologically prepared to snuff out a human life in defense of innocent lives? If you can't make that decision, you need to find another job. Whenever we survey cops about use of deadly force, they consistently tell us that number one concern is what? Begins with an L. Lawsuits, liability, lawyers, I'm going to get sued. Do you understand you can be sued for not shooting? Stand there and do nothing while people are murdered. What do they call that? Do you understand you can be sued for not shooting? Stand there and do nothing while people are murdered. What do they call that? Do you understand you can be sued for not shooting? Stand there and do nothing while people are murdered. What do they call that? Do you understand you can be sued for not shooting? Stand there and do nothing while people are murdered. What do they call that? Do you understand you can be sued for not shooting? Stand there and do nothing while people are murdered. What do they call that? Do you understand you can be sued for not shooting? Stand there and do nothing while people are murdered. What do they call that? Cowardice, malfeasance, dereliction of duty, deliberate indifference, blood on your hands. We might call it assisted suicide, because the one that dies next might be you, yes? There's only one way out. Know the law, know it well. Get every training opportunity you can. Don't be afraid of being sued. Everybody gets sued. Just a chance for overtime. Be afraid of being successfully sued.